It's been a few months since Pikachu and I helped solve the case of R. We've been working hard to find my dad, but we still couldn't figure out where he is. Even after following all the clues we could find, we still end up at that cliff. It's already Christmas Eve. Dad, where could you possibly have disappeared to?
Nothing is better than a hot cup of coffee on a cold winter morning. Hey, you should drink your coffee before it gets cold.
Yeah.
You're thinking about your father, aren't you?
I was really hoping that we could have found him before Christmas.
Me too, Tim. I know how you feel. I was thinking of going back to that cliff again to see if we missed any clues. But at this time of year, that place must be covered with snow. We probably won't be able to find anything.
Guess you're right, Pikachu.
Don't worry, Tim. Once the snow clears up, we can go there anytime we want. In the meantime, we have a case to solve. A detective must always stay focused when on a case.
So, the Baker Detective Agency is closed for the holiday. What do you plan to do this Christmas?
Actually, Pikachu and I have a case to work on.
Working overtime. Well, whatever it is, I hope it really pays off.
All right, let's go, Tim.
Yeah. Thanks for the coffee.
The snow's pretty thick this year. Be careful out there.
I will. Mr. Baker left us with a rather urgent case before leaving for the holiday. We are to investigate about some unusual disturbances going on in an old theater house that will be holding a show later tonight. Here we are. The client will be meeting us at the theater lobby. Mina's the name, right?
That's right.
I wonder what it could be at a festive time like this.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come on, Tim.
Wait here.
Huh? Oh.
What is it, Pikachu?
Look, Tim. It's tonight's show. And it's a Christmas special. It looks like a stage show.
The Tale of the Rhyme Ghost. My dad told me the story when I was a kid.
Oh, really? What's it about?
You don't know? It's a pretty common Christmas tale.
Well, I still haven't got back my memories yet. Care to fill me in? See if it rings a bell for me.
Okay, the story is about an angry spirit that would come to town every night during winter to freeze things. The people in town called that spirit the Rhyme Ghost. And then one night on Christmas Eve, a wanderer and his Pokémon appeared in town and tamed the Rhyme Ghost. After that, it was said to have disappeared for good. Well?
Nope, can't recall such a thing.
Never mind.
Excuse me. You must be Tim Goodman from the Baker Detective Agency.
Yes, ma'am. This is my partner, Pikachu.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Please, follow me.
Wow.
This way, please. Mr. Grant? Tim is here.
Ah, Tim Goodman. I'm so glad you came. I've heard a lot about you and your partner, Pikachu. I'm Benjamin Grant, production manager and director of tonight's show.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
Me? See.
As you've heard from my assistant, my production crew has been experiencing rather strange disturbances lately.
Oh, yeah. Could you please tell me and Pikachu more about these disturbances?
Oh, it started happening 2 days ago when we found our costumes in the dressing room frozen in the wardrobe. We thought it was just our Ice-type Pokemon, but it happened again the next day with some of our props backstage. At that time, all our Pokemon were busy rehearsing. That was when I sent Mina to your agency.
I see. Is it okay if we have a look at the things that were frozen?
I'm afraid that's not possible. We had them thawed because we needed to use them. However, it happened again last night with some of our background sets. They're still being thawed now. You can have a look at those if you like.
Okay.
Please hurry. I really need your help to get to the bottom of this. If this happens again, the show won't be able to make its opening tonight.
I understand. We'll find out what's going on as fast as we can.
Thank you very much. Mina, please take them to see the frozen background sets.
Yes, this way.
Come on, Pikachu.
These are the background sets that were affected.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. I'll be outside.
That Delphox over there said it is an actor's partner. It was asked to come here to melt the ice when it's supposed to be rehearsing with its partner right now. This is not the first time it's been asked to do this. It was told to try not to burn down the sets in the process. Not an easy task. Other than that, it doesn't seem to know much.
Pikachu, although Mr. Grant said it wasn't the Ice-type Pokemon working for a show, I'm still thinking it could be. I mean, who else could freeze things like that?
That's what I think too. Let's try asking the person in charge here to get more info.
Excuse me. Could you please tell me who is in charge of these sets?
That would be Koji.
Lance,
And here he comes now.
what are you doing down here? Shouldn't you be up there controlling the lights for the rehearsal?
Mr. Grand wanted to see me. You are...
Oh, I'm Tim Goodman. My partner Pikachu and I are here to investigate about the frozen background sets.
Tim Goodman.
Ah, so you're the one Mr. Grant said was coming to help us. I'm Koji, the set department manager. And this is Lance, one of our lighting technicians.
Nice to meet you both. Don't mind if I ask, what Ice-type Pokemon do you have here?
Well, we have Vanillites, but they're not here in my department. The Vanillites work in the special effects department. They're making snow visual effects for the show. The one in charge of instructing them is Allie. The Vanillites are the only Ice-type Pokemon we have in our production crew.
Yeah. People have been blaming them for what's happened for the past 2 days. They are a rather playful bunch. And they seem to listen to no one but Allie.
They do look like potential suspects.
As far as these frozen background sets are concerned, it couldn't have been the Vanillites doing. These background sets were already frozen when our staff and Pokemon arrived at the theater earlier this morning. On top of that, no one was here last night because the theater was closed. Now these background sets are damaged from the defrosting. These are used in a big scene of the show. Hopefully Smeargle here can repaint them in time.
Sounds like a sabotage. Tim, look up there!
Looks like something up there is frozen.
It's one of the sets up there.
Look out!
Tim! Tim, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay?
Why'd you... Oh, man!
Oh, what happened?
One background set above got frozen and almost fell on Rick.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, look. It's broken.
What? This is bad. Now we have a bigger mess to fix.
It must have been these Vanillites again. Are you guys trying to kill me?
Rick, it wasn't the Vanillites. They were doing fine.
Then maybe there was something wrong with the instructions you gave them.
Calm down, Rick. It might not be the Vanillites' fault.
These Vanillites are the only Ice-type Pokemon around here. If it wasn't them, then who else could have done this?
The stage. It's freezing.
Pikachu, here. Climb up.
The exits!
Oh no.
What in the world?
This whole place is frozen.
Mr. Grant, what should we do?
I think we have no choice but to call off the show. The show obviously can't make its opening tonight like this.
What? But Mr. Grant, we worked so hard on this.
Yeah, maybe we could postpone this or something.
I'm sorry. Tim, I'm so sorry I dragged you into this.
Mr. Grand.
Don't cancel the show just yet.
Huh?
Tim, there's no case too big or too small for a great detective. We came here to solve this case, and we are not leaving until we get to the bottom of this. But first things first, we need to get someplace warmer.
Alright, Pikachu. Don't worry, Mr. Grand. Whatever's going on, Pikachu and I are here to find out. That's why we're here. For now, let's all head backstage and find a warmer place.
Delphox seems tired. I guess it needs to rest a bit before it can start using fire again.
If there was anything we could do.
At least we have these to keep us warm. The door to the dressing room is frozen as well. Luckily, these were kept out here for quick changing. Here.
Thank you, Juliet.
Hey, Tim. That Blissy's been watching you since we got here.
Is that Blissey your assistant?
Yes, she's a little shy around unfamiliar people. I hope she didn't make you feel uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
Hey, by the way, I've never seen you around here before. What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, I'm Tim Goodman from the Baker Detective Agency. And this is my partner, Pikachu. We came upon Mr. Grant's request to investigate what's been happening here for the past 2 days.
So you're here to help us? That's great!
You gotta save the show. We'll tell you anything you want to know.
I'd be happy if you could tell me more about your show.
Well, the show is about the tale of the Rhyme Ghost. This production was requested by the owner of the theater himself. He said that he was going to close down the theater soon and wanted it to hold one last special show this Christmas. So he contacted me and asked me to make the tale of the Rhyme Ghost come to life on stage for that reason. I was glad he asked and got to work immediately. It had been around 3 months ever since.
I see. What about your production team? Did you notice any of the staff acting suspiciously?
No. At least not that I can recall.
We do have a few new members in the crew. You see, my production crew and I are not actually from Rhyme City. We specially came here to perform the show. Some members were not able to come along, so I put out a call for new members and volunteers when we came here. Luckily, we were able to gather enough staff to start production.
That's right. Blissey and I are locals here. And so is Lance. Isn't that right?
Yep. There are a few others too besides us, but there really isn't anyone suspicious here.
Oh, okay. By the way, right before the set dropped, did any of you spot anything unusual up there above the stage?
I looked up at the Vanillites just now to give them their cue signal, but I didn't see anything or anyone else up there. After that, my back was turned the whole time. I was pretty sure the Vanillites were doing their cue properly, so I thought I didn't need to watch them till their next cue. Then the next thing was hearing the set crashing down on the stage.
Koji and I were talking to you at that time. We couldn't have noticed anything.
Besides, the only way anyone can access the sets hung up there is to lower them to stage level. There's no way anyone could have gone near those sets up there just now.
Guys, I think I know who's behind all this.
Huh?
It's the Rhyme Ghost. I've been thinking this over and it all makes sense now.
What?
The Rhyme Ghost has cursed us all for telling its story. Back then, it was the one that caused the set to fall. It wanted to hurt Rick because he's playing the role of the Wanderer in the story. Now, it's frozen this whole place and trapped us all in. We're doomed.
Rhyme Ghost?
Michael! Have you been frozen out of your mind? The Rhyme Ghost is just a fairy tale.
Well, some people do think the Rhyme Ghost really does exist.
Mr. Grant, don't tell me you also believe the Rhyme Ghost exists.
They say that the Rhyme Ghost will come after whoever told its tale. I never believed that to be true, but all this is giving me second thoughts.
Tim, I think that's all the info we can get from them. Let's go search the place for clues.
Okay. Let's not make any assumptions. Pikachu and I are going to look around to see if we can find more clues.
If there's anything you need, we'll be right here.
Alright. Try to stay close to each other to be safe.
We're counting on you, Tim. Be careful.
Tim, let's head back out there and check out the frozen set that fell.
Okay. There's even more frost on it now.
Hey Tim, take a look at this.
The rope. It looks like it was cut.
I can already be pretty sure it's not the Rhyme Ghost. Besides, it doesn't make much sense that the frost caused it to drop since that one's still up there after this whole place froze up. The culprit must have cut this one down while Allie's back was turned.
But how could someone possibly stand up there to cut those ropes? Oh, it's the Vanillites. They're still here. What are they saying?
They seem to be enjoying the cold atmosphere here, and they are inviting us to join them.
Guess they're the only comfortable ones around here. Just now, Rick thought they were the ones who froze this set.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Hey! You guys didn't freeze the setup there just now, did ya? Alright, I believe you. Did you see anyone or Pokemon up there when the set got frozen? You guys didn't notice anything. And you're saying you didn't even know the set was frozen until it fell from above you. Oh, I see. Nah, we're kinda busy. You guys go ahead.
What did they say?
They said they were not aware of the frozen set because they were looking down at the stage the whole time while making the snowy visual effects. However, They did feel a sudden rush of cold air above them, but they were too busy to look up. And then the rest is history.
In that case, there must be some other Ice-type Pokemon in this theater other than the Vanillites. And it is likely the culprit.
Yeah. A stairway.
It's just a box. We're frozen in!
It was a trap. Tim, I think someone's coming.
Schmirgle? Schmirgle?
Smeargle? What's it doing here?
Schmirgle, Schmirgle.
It said that background set is frozen again, so there's no point staying up there if it can't continue repainting it. Here, let me talk to it.
Schmir?
Well, you see, we were in the middle of investigating who froze this whole place, and then we got trapped in here. You happen to know another way out of here?
Schmirgle. Schmir! Schmirgle!
It thinks it knows a way out. Come on. Oh.
Huh? Hey, there are Chincho down here.
Schmir, Schmirgle, Schmir, Schmir, Schmirgle.
Oh, it's saying that we can get out through that trapdoor up there. It opens up straight to the stage floor.
That's great! Smeargle must have seen Mr. Grant's crew use it.
Schmirgle. Schmirgle, Schmir. Schmirgle.
Huh? Mr. Grant's show doesn't use these trapdoors. You're saying you know about these trapdoors because you've seen other shows use them.
Wait, so Smeargle isn't part of Mr. Grant's crew?
Schmir, Schmirgle. Schmir, Schmir. Schmirgle, Schmir.
Oh. Smeargle said it lives here with the Chinchou. They were put here by the management of this theater house to be in charge of some things. Smeargle here says it helps with maintaining background and scenery sets when requested. And the Chinchou are responsible for lighting up this place under the stage. In that case, I guess Smeargle should know this place well.
If they live here, that means there actually was someone here last night.
You're right. Smeargle, was there anyone else in this theater last night besides you and the Chinchou?
Schmir. Schmirgle.
You don't think so?
Schmir, Schmir.
Oh, but someone came real early this morning?
Schmir, Schmirgle. Schmirgle.
You heard some footsteps coming from above, huh?
Maybe the staff came extra early, since it's the show's opening day.
Schmirgle, Schmir. Schmir.
That's what it thought too, so it went back to sleep because it was way too early.
Oh.
Let me ask the Chinchou. So, about the footsteps Smeargle was talking about. I bet you guys heard it too.
Jin, Jin.
Did you happen to go see who it was?
Chinchou.
Guess they couldn't be bothered as well.
Jin, Jin.
Oh, there's something else?
Jin, Chinchou, Jin.
Huh? You guys saw a faint figure near the other trapdoor just now? You mind telling us what happened then?
Jin, Chinchou. Chinchou, Jin, Jin.
It said that they were soaking in the water tanks when they heard a loud crash from above. Somewhere near that trapdoor. When they went to check things out, they saw that figure in the dark.
That loud sound must be the set falling on the stage. But what's that figure they're talking about?
What did the figure look like?
Jin, Chinchou. Jin, Jin, Chinchou.
You're not sure because it vanished quickly? A blizzard? You say that blizzard was rather just a brief burst of really cold air. It's like what the Vanillites said earlier.
Then that figure must be the culprit. If it's really an Ice-type Pokemon, and it can make itself disappear as well, maybe it's also a Ghost-type too.
A dual-type Pokemon, you say? Do you remember seeing anything else? Anything at all? What? The figure looked like it had a bright blue stone?
Now what could that be?
I don't know, but that's an awful lot of strange to me. Let's get back out there and continue the search for clues.
Okay. So how do we open this trapdoor?
Schmirgle.
Just pull the bar handle to slide it open.
I won't move. I think it's frozen shut. Maybe we could use that one.
Schmirgle, schmear, schmear. Schmear, schmirgle. Schmirgle.
Well, according to Smeargle, that trapdoor is blocked because the spot right above it is where the set fell on and piled over. Smeargle said it would have recommended us to use that one instead, since the platform below it is much higher. But too bad that set just had to be positioned right above that trapdoor. Hey, wait a sec. Did you say that set was positioned?
Huh?
Schmirgle, schmear. Schmirgle.
You saw someone adjusting the stage set rig just now? Who was it?
Schmirgle, schmear.
It was too busy painting, it didn't get a good look. Smeargle only saw that person's hands.
Pikachu. It was probably just someone in the set department moving the set for the rehearsal. It couldn't have had anything to do with the figure Chincho was talking about.
After hearing what Smeargle said, my detective instinct tells me there's something suspicious going on. The set was positioned right above where Rick was supposed to stand before it was frozen, and then cut down. You could say it's totally unrelated, but to me, the figure Chinchou was talking about could be working with someone in the set department.
I see what you mean. I was thinking it could also be that the figure was taking chances, and the person who moved the set wasn't involved at all. We can't say for sure.
That's what we have to find out. And I think Koji should be able to give us some clues for that.
Right. But first, we need to find a way to get back out there.
Schmirgle.
It's alright. We're happy you tried your best to help us. What are you trying to do, Tim?
I'm gonna try this trapdoor. Maybe I can move away the blockage from down here.
It opened.
That will do.
Great job, Tim.
Schmirgle, schmirgle. Schmear. Schmirgle, schmear.
No, really? Of course. Smeargle wants to come with us. It says it can show us where it saw the person adjusting the stage set rig. Maybe that could give us some clues, too.
Yeah. Let's go.
Is it me, or did it get colder out here? Achoo!
Are you okay, Pikachu?
Yeah.
Schmear, schmear. Schmergle schmear. Schmergle. Schmergle schmear.
So that person was standing right behind this background set, adjusting the rope connected to the set that fell on the stage.
It could be any one of these ropes.
Whoever was here just now could hardly be seen from out there. If only we knew who it was.
This case seems more complicated than I thought. Let's go talk to Koji. If we don't solve this quickly, Mr. Grand Show won't be able to make its opening tonight.
Hold on, Tim. Now's not the time for us to be losing our heads. I have one more thing to ask Smeargle. Smeargle, can you tell us when exactly you caught a glimpse of that person back here?
Schmear. Schmergle. Schmear schmear.
It was around the time we came here.
Schmergle. Schmear schmergle.
You heard our voices behind you a short while after you caught a glimpse of that person.
Our voices. I remember we were talking to each other at that time. And then I talked to Koji and Lance. What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Behind the background set. And the time we arrived. If it really was someone in the set department then. Hold on a sec. That's right! Bolt of Brilliance! I know the culprit!
You figured out what Pokemon the figure is?
No. But I'm sure the real culprit knows. And he's gonna tell us once we expose him.
That means... But don't we need to go ask Koji about the set rig?
I suppose that won't be necessary anymore. Thanks a lot, Smeargle. You've been a big help.
Schmergle.
Tim, it's time for us to gather everyone on stage.
Wait, you're being awfully vague, Pikachu.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll fill you in first.
Looks like Delphox has got its strength back.
It's getting colder. I wonder what's taking Tim so long.
Maybe something happened to him.
I'll go find him.
Are you sure? Maybe Delphox can go with you.
It'll be fine. I'll be careful.
Tim, you're back.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. I figured out who's behind all this.
This better be quick, 'cause I'm freezing here.
Tim, please, tell us what's going on.
Please tell us it's not the Rhyme Ghost.
Actually, it could be called the Rhyme Ghost. This Rhyme Ghost is the one that froze his set and caused it to fall just now. It's probably still here watching us as we speak.
What?
Wait, is this really a ghost you're talking about here?
I don't know for sure, but I find its actions rather peculiar. This set fell not because of the frost, but because the ropes it was hanging from were cut. It was frozen and then cut down. But then if you think about it, there wasn't really a need to freeze the set to make it fall in this case, now was it?
You've got a point.
The reason the set was frozen was probably to make it look like the Vanillites did it. just so to avoid suspicion.
So it wasn't the Vanillites. See? I knew it wasn't you guys.
Then who, what did all this?
Pikachu and I were not able to find out what it is. But we did find out one thing about it. Whatever it was doing, it wasn't acting on its own. Therefore, the one instructing it should know who or what it is. I believe this thing was under the instigation of someone in your production crew, Mr. Grand.
My word! How could that be?
We found out that before the set was frozen, it was positioned right above where Rick was going to stand by that instigator on purpose. That means this instigator knew exactly where Rick would be standing in the scene that was being rehearsed just now. Only the people working in this production can know something like that.
On purpose? So someone in the crew was trying to kill me?
Probably not just that, Rick. Given that this whole place was frozen after the scent nearly fell on you. Only the culprit knows the true motive behind this crime. Isn't that right, Lance?
You're asking me?
That's right. 'Cause you're that instigator, Lance. You're the culprit!
What? Lance? But how?
Tim, this must be some kind of mistake.
Heh. Typical culprit reaction. Tell him, Tim.
No, it's no mistake. You were the one who moved the set for your accomplice to do your bidding.
My accomplice? What are you saying? How could I have done that? I'm a lighting technician. I don't know about moving stage sets. Besides, my post is in the control room on the upper level. I hardly have any business down here.
You can say that. But you and I know very well that you were down here at the set department right before the set fell.
Yeah, but I was talking to you and Koji. I didn't do anything.
At that time, you have already moved the set and was probably heading back to your post when I came and talked to you. But right before then, you were actually hiding behind that background set, tampering with the stage set Rick set up.
That's not true. I wasn't hiding there.
Then why were you down here in the first place?
Tim, I think you've missed a point here. Remember when I came to talk to the both of you? He told me he came down here because Mr. Grand wanted to see him.
Huh?
Haha. That alibi is so going down.
Yeah, that's right. Don't you remember Mr. Grand?
No. I never asked for you to come down here.
You're right about what Lance told you back then, Koji. And I do remember. But you heard what Mr. Grand just said.
But Mr. Grand... I guess there was too much going on. He forgot all about it.
Let's close this case, Tim.
Lance, Mr. Grand never could have wanted to ask you to come see him back then. Because at that time, Mr. Grand actually had an important appointment with a person that he couldn't miss. And that person was me.
That's right. That was right before I asked Mina to show you to the set department.
If you really weren't hiding behind that background set back then, you probably would have seen Mr. Grand talking to me. And you wouldn't have used him as your alibi.
So it really was you.
But why? I don't understand. You were such a nice person.
Lance, why would you do such a thing?
It's over, Lance. Now tell us who your accomplice is. Where'd he go?
Over there!
You want to know who it is? Show yourself, Frostlass!
Knew it was some kind of Pokemon.
You all don't deserve this spotlight tonight. Tonight's show was supposed to be mine.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm the greatest magician and best performer this theater has ever had. This theater's been hosting my annual magic shows for 3 Christmases straight. I had a special finale planned this year for the theater's closing, but it had to be canceled and replaced with some childish fairy tale stage play. After all the hard work maintaining my show's ratings to keep it hosted in this theater last show was supposed to be my best show yet, and probably my highest earning show ever.
The owner of this theater chose the tale of the Rhyme Ghost for a reason.
If that's your problem, it's not our fault your show is canceled.
The owner of this theater made a big mistake. After I destroy you and your show, he's gonna regret he ever turned me away. Frostlass, take out that Delphox!
Delphox! Delphox, wake up!
Blast! Delphox is the only fire-type Pokemon here.
He's getting away!
You've done enough, Detective. I came to work for the show and waited 3 months for this. Everything was going according to plan, until you came and spoiled it all. You're that missing Detective Harry Goodman's son, aren't you? Who knew his son would be a detective just like him? I don't know how you managed to escape from the trap room, but you won't be so lucky this time. Frostlass!
A blue stone!
That must be what the Chinchou was talking about.
Freeze them all.
Pikachu! We could really use a thunderbolt right now!
I've told you many times! I can't!
What should I do?
You want to make the tale of the Rhyme Ghost come to life? Now this is what it's supposed to look like!
Lance, that's enough!
Ninetales! That's Nolan Nicholas, the owner of this theater himself!
Is everyone all right?
Yes! So glad you came just in time, Nicholas!
What are you doing here, Nolan?
I was informed that something wrong was going on in my theater. Could have figured it was you. Ninetales! You've gone too far this time.
Thanks for the save. We owe you big time.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. We would have been frozen solid if it weren't for you and Ninetales.
I should be the one thanking you. If no one had been there to stop Lance's plan in the first place, there wouldn't be a show tonight. You and your Pikachu did a great job.
Yeah, don't mention it.
As for this thing right here...
That blue stone! Just now, Lance gave one to Frostlass right before it caused a blizzard.
So he was using these. This is a shard from an ice gem.
An ice gem?
It's a rare stone that can increase the power of ice-type Pokemon.
Oh, so that's why Frostlass was so powerful.
Lance only cared about getting attention and making money off his shows. He was going to perform a rather outrageous trick in his show for the theater's closing. I feared he would harm the audience as well as himself, so I decided to cancel his show. Lance has always been a talented magician, and he and Frostless have always been a great team. It's too bad they had to end up like this. I don't know how he got his hands on these shards of ice gem, but I'll be holding on to this one to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands again.
I guess the case is closed then.
Mr. Graham's show was saved. We were given free tickets to the show's opening in return for that. Somehow, they managed to fix everything up in time for the opening that night. It's been a long day. The show was pretty impressive, wasn't it, Pikachu?
Yeah, haven't seen a show like that before. This show was saved thanks to us. I think we deserve some credit too.
Pikachu?
I was just kidding.
Oh, almost forgot. I got you a present.
Oh, thanks, Tim. A Pokemon-sized Christmas hat?
Yeah, a little something I got from a nearby Poke Store before the show. Go ahead, try it on.
There. How do I look?
All dressed and ready for Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas, Tim.
Merry Christmas to you too, Pikachu.
You know, Tim, for you to come this far, I think Harry would be proud.
Christmas sure feels different without him. I wish that he was here.
He's out there, somewhere. I'm sure of it. We just have to keep looking.
Blissey?
Hey, it's Blissey. It doesn't seem shy towards us anymore.
Yeah.
Blissey, Bliss. Blissey, Blissey.
Nah, it's alright.
Blissey. Bliss. See?
Yeah, Tim here is indeed Harry's son. Why do you ask?
Blissey, Bliss, Blissey. Blissey, Bliss, Bliss. Blissey.
Oh.
What did Blissey say?
Blissey said that before it joined Mr. Graham's crew, it met someone named Harry that looks a lot like you.
Huh?
When it first saw you at the theater, it thought you were that Harry. But then it felt something wasn't right because you looked younger. That's why it kept staring at you back then. I guess Blissey realized when Lance mentioned that you were Harry's son.
So, Blissey really met my dad? Then it might be able to tell us where we can find him.
Well, in that case, it looks like we're back on track.